Hello, everyone. Thank you for attending this talk. My name is Mohammadi. I am a graduating radiation oncology resident at Moffitt Cancer Center, and I'm going to discuss our initial experience with a multidisciplinary leadership journal club. Our co-authors, Austin Sim and Stephen Rosenberg, both have research funding in VRA. No other co-authors have anything to declare. This project is a work in progress. As physicians, we are expected to be leaders both in the clinic and in our research teams, but receive little postgraduate professional development skills training. Throughout residency and fellowship, majority of our time is spent within our respective medical silos, and that leaves for less time to interact with our peers in other medical specialties. To address these two training limitations, we created the Multidisciplinary Leadership Journal Club, and herein is a report of our initial experience. Leadership for this journal club consisted of our faculty radiation oncologist, Dr. Sarah Hoff, surgical oncology fellow, Dr. David Pointer, medical oncology fellow, Dr. Aaron Franke, and myself, radiation oncology resident. For each meeting, we brainstormed topics that we felt were pertinent to building leaders in medicine, found articles through PubMed and Google, ultimately selecting 2 articles per session to review in a journal club setting via PowerPoint. We invited 1 senior faculty member from each of the 3 specialties to serve as a discussant during the meetings. We did create a strict 1.5-hour timeline and included pre-written question prompts in case the audience did not participate. We sent 3 email reminders with the articles attached and links for pre-meeting anonymous question submission forms over a 2-month period. 1 co-director was to lead each session, while the other 2 presented the 2 articles. And these meetings were held quarterly with the anonymous question submission forms available during the meeting and anonymous post-meeting surveys sent out as well. The first meeting was about mentorship, where we discussed mentorship malpractice and making mentorship a team effort. The second meeting was about job negotiations, both in the academic medicine realm and just how to approach the first physician job search overall. And the final meeting was about conflict management in the healthcare workplace. And this session included cases where we allowed for the audience and discussants to address how they would tackle the conflict within the case from the various perspectives. We invited 65 to 75 people to each meeting and had 5 to 10 people attend in person, majority of these being the discussants and the co-directors, with 35 to 42 people attending virtually. We felt the majority of the engagement was by the co-directors, guest panelists, and other attending level physicians, since we did invite the program directors and associate program directors to these meetings as well. There was a low number of anonymous questions submitted for each meeting, less than or equal to 6, and post-meeting surveys had a range of responses, starting with 27 and ultimately ending with 9. As co-directors, we felt that the sessions were successful and pertinent to our training, but of course, we're inherently biased since we are interested in this topic and therefore created the meetings in the first place. We did note a lack of participation by our fellow trainees and felt that barriers to this participation may have included the virtual format with COVID and everything, busy schedules, especially since we had these meetings on Thursdays at 5:30 p.m., it being non-mandatory, a lack of interest in the topic, and or just burnout. Happy to say that we have found 3 replacements, 3 younger trainees that will be carrying on this mission and exploring topics of interest in a multidisciplinary leadership fashion. Thank you for attending and listening.